Kaizenet Indian?
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Shut It and Chill. I'm Justin. This is Fox, and then we got a special guest today, JP. Um, Welcome on. For those who don't know, JP is one of my main models that I use. I kind of drag him everywhere with me when I go shooting. So if you do follow the Instagram, you probably see a lot of him. But yeah, let's get right into it. JP, welcome. Uh,
Welcome,
What's
welcome,
up?
welcome.
let's just start from the jump. Tell us a little bit about you, uh, where you're from,
Of course,
what you're doing here.
of course. My name is Joram Perez. They call me JP. I'm from Puerto Rico, and of course, like they said, I always go out with Cruz, Tony. I started with Tony first. Like he picked up the camera. I was there when he picked up the camera. We went everywhere, traveling with that camera. I'm one of his main models too. Um, but yeah, Cruz and Tony are pretty much like my best friends. So they take me everywhere, even if I'm not modeling. I'm just there for the support.
If he's not modeling, he's behind a camera recording background for us. He's a
Big fact.
he's a hybrid athlete. When he needs to record, he'll record, and
Yeah,
then.
I just try to support. I just try to support. Don't hype me up like that.
So, how long have you been in Japan?
It's been like 2.5 years now.
2.5,
Probably gonna be 3 in August.
3.
Mm.
Mm. What is What do you compare Japan to Puerto Rico? Like, do you miss being home? Do you love Japan? What's your
Oh
thoughts?
well, I can't really compare it to Puerto Rico because I was such a kid when I was in Puerto Rico. So if I compare it to Florida, like Japan is way safer, way cheaper, way easier to travel. It's
Mm.
just that's pretty much like if, compared to Puerto Rico, it's like an island. It's like if you've been to Guam, right?
Yeah, I've been to Guam.
Yeah, Guam and Puerto Rico are kind of the same. Like, but Puerto Rico, obviously, we have Latinos. It's a small island. We got a whole bunch of beautiful beaches, beautiful women as well. You know, all that stuff.
Woo. That's
Straight
very
straight to
true.
the woman. Yeah, I've seen a lot. I still gotta go to Puerto Rico. I guess everyone
Yeah,
knows the
we got a
Puerto
Puerto
Rican
Rican
that's
that's
never
never
been
been
to
to
Puerto
Puerto
Rico.
Rico.
Uh, but yeah, I definitely have to go. I've seen beautiful pictures because my grandma used to leave me. They used to go. My grandparents used to go all the time. They'd be like, "Yeah, see ya. We'll be gone for a week." I'm like, "Oh, okay, nice,
Damn.
Yeah, they never took
nice."
you.
No, they never
You
took.
gotta what?
And then she'd send me photos of them in Puerto Rico. So not only did I not get to go, but then I just lived through the phone their experience in Puerto Rico. Um,
Wow. They just posted everything on Insta and then you just or
no,
Facebook or
no,
whatever.
yeah, that and she just sent me a million pictures. Like I was like, okay, cool.
Oh,
I'm just stuck
so
home
you
doing nothing.
so you haven't like tasted authentic food from the island yet?
Not from Puerto Rico itself, but my grandma obviously cooks Puerto Rican food. Um,
Yeah, yeah, of course. That shit,
that's what I miss. I miss my grandmother's cooking. Yeah,
yeah, that shit fire.
yeah. And I don't think they
Like,
have any kind of like Puerto Rican restaurants or anything out here. Not that I know
you
of.
would. I feel like you would have to go to Tokyo because they have Cuban restaurants over there, but like Cuba and Puerto Rico, we have similar foods, but obviously it's not the same. But that's the closest I can think of.
Mm. I think the last time I had like Puerto Rican food was in San Diego. They have like a Dominican Puerto Rican restaurant there. It's mixed. I don't know why they mixed that like that, but yeah, they got both flags outside and they got pretty good food. But other than that, I
You're
have
lucky as fuck, bro. I haven't had that shit in like 2.5 years, bro.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only thing. Like Puerto Rico has way better food than Japan. That's the only thing I really miss from
Does,
I
yeah.
I
from the States, from Puerto Rico, from all that.
I mean
The food.
I definitely I feel like they definitely have a lot better Hispanic food. That's like you're not gonna get uh Japan's ramen in Puerto Rico, right? You know what I mean? So kind of
Yeah, you know,
they both have good food, but it's where they're at in the world that has
yeah.
that
Like
different food.
if you like seafood, Japan is better. But like if you're like a fan of anything else, Puerto Rico, like their flavoring is top notch.
Is Puerto Rico? They have like American prices, right? Are they expensive in Puerto?
We depends. Like yeah, of course, San Juan will probably be priced like American, like any American tourist spot. But if you go to like the home, like Ibukuni type styles, we
Mm,
have regular prices.
gotcha. What part of Puerto Rico is your family from?
Uh, Bayamon.
Um, a lot of my family's from San
Yeah,
Juan.
that's like a little bit further down south of San Juan. It's
Mm.
like an hour away, hour 2 hours around there.
Is that closer to like the beach or the what they have that forest over there, right? The
Shit,
the
you ask me questions I probably don't know because
come
that's so
on,
far away, so long ago. So, but
that's
we're not really near a beach, but the beaches are so close. It's
mm,
not even that far. You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? It's like maybe like a 40-minute drive west, east, south.
Mm, gotcha. And then you've lived in what? How long did you live in Florida? So you moved at what age to Florida?
When I was 4.
4. Mm,
Yeah, so I've been there for like 20.
20. And then
Yeah.
then what? Straight to Japan after?
No, straight to
Oh
boot
yeah,
camp. And
yeah. You went to what? Spain, right?
yeah, boot camp, Spain, and then here.
Nice.
What is your favorite place you've lived in?
It's hard to say because I don't have my own spot. So you see this room? It was the same shit in Spain. So it's hard to get authentic shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
But
to a point, but like just in like if you want to go outside and do something or the people, like what
Japan
is
probably.
Japan?
Yeah, because I didn't really party while I was in while I lived in Florida. I went out like a lot. I did go out a lot, but I didn't go party
Mm,
because the college I went to was so far away. It's like 2 hours away.
gotcha.
So
Jesus.
it's like I would have to drive there and then drive back. I'm not gonna drive back hammered every time.
Right.
Mm, I think you're better than most. Better than most on that one, because I know a lot of people that would
Absolute
definitely
fact. Yeah.
make that
I
drive.
just risk it. Yeah.
I wish I had the dorm experience so I could just but I didn't do that. I was trying to. That cost money, so I was just like, let me save my parents money.
Mm. So you just lived at home and then you just went to school every day?
Yeah,
Well, what did you
yeah.
study?
Psychology.
When you decided to go into psychology, what was like your goal of what you wanted to be?
I wanted to be an industrial psychologist, which is like those people who study the what's it called, like the jobs, like they study the policies and how to make it better. It's like human resources, but this is like the actual like study of it and then
Mm,
try to make it better. You know what I'm saying?
The study of human resources.
I don't know if you could say that, but it's like working and making policies or
Mm.
studying the policies and like observing it and try to make it better.
mm.
What's the craziest part about that you've learned so far? Like something that's eye opening that you learned about making policy that was just like, what the fuck?
I haven't been able to because, of course, I'm
Uh,
in the military. I want to get my master's in that so I can eventually work to doing that.
oh shit, never mind.
So
Yeah,
what's
because you have to get your master's for anything you want to do in psychology, except like social work. If you
mm,
want social work,
so what is like that job title? What it so you want to study like human
You're a
resource?
psychologist then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or no, not
But
psychologist,
but
or
well, yeah,
for
basically, I
who or
wanted
for
to
what? It like
basically I wanted to do human resource. I wanted to be the
uh,
one hiring people and firing
um
people and doing all that stuff.
you
yeah.
just want to fuck someone's Christmas up. I got it.
I'll give him a good one. I'll give him a
Yeah,
good one. Yeah.
I'll give him a good one. Welcome in.
Can you get my soda? It's in the freezer.
Um, yeah, sorry. I know it's Christmas, but yeah, we gotta make some Legos.
Well, the plan was to tell someone to fire that person, not me actually doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Flavio, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Sorry, I'm trying to hit chat too while you're at it. Um, damn. So, you picked up the camera with Tony. How long has that time frame been?
What do you mean?
Like how? What Tony's been shooting for what, a couple years now, right?
Yes, it's I believe like October, like it was before deployment. Like
Mm,
we were stuck in Yokosuka and he picked up a camera.
mm.
He just picked up a camera and started doing his thing.
And what?
And I
You
was
say, yeah, stay
obviously
right
like
there.
obviously he's my Liberty buddy. We
Yeah.
do everything together, so I was
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what kind of got you into like agreeing to actually take the photos? Just because it
I
was
was
Tony,
I was
or
just trying to be to be honest, I was just trying to be a supportive friend. Like
yeah?
I don't want to be that person that says, "Oh no, you can't do that. That's stupid." You know, I would hate someone to do that to me. So,
Mm,
I don't. I wanted to support him, and if he goes big, I wanted to say like, congrats. I don't need no flowers or anything, but I want to know I was part of the journey. I don't have to be the main character and everything.
mm,
I can be the supporting character.
yeah. Hey, we need some more fucking JPs around. Cause there's a lot of haters
Absolutely. There's a
that
lot of haters.
a lot of haters, and that's something like I witnessed when I picked up my camera. Was there was a lot of haters when it came to it, just
Oh, yeah.
doubting and laughing, and Tony's a testament to that. Like he would be in my office every day, and we planned this from the jump, and people were like laughing and like making jokes about it, and now those people are asking for free shoots. So, but you know what I mean? Uh, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's been a
crazy. It's
huge.
crazy. I, it's like when you do something that is uncharacteristic because I'm pretty sure you just did it out of nowhere. People are always gonna do,
That's
say
fine.
stuff like that.
They
Like
just
if
makes me go harder.
like when Tony picked up the camera, I was like, since when did he like taking photos, But I was just like, hey, that's a new hobby. Maybe he just picked it up on TikTok. He liked what he saw and he wanted to make photos. But like to like put someone down,
Yeah.
unless you're unless you're a trash human being, then
I
I
mean,
don't see
yeah,
why. Yeah.
it's definitely
Yeah.
shitty. That people can do that rather than support. But you know that's reality at the end of the day. It's how I think you take it as a person, right? So if you let
Yeah.
people sit there and doubt you, and then you start believing it yourself, and you just quit, or just you use it as fuel, and you show them otherwise, right? You show them that
Right.
it's possible and that you can do it. Um, and
Yeah.
that's I think
I
that's
mean,
what really makes a difference. And if you find
I
people
think
that good,
sometimes you just need one person though.
yeah, you
Like
really do only need one
That's what
person.
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
You really do only
like
need
if
one
Tony
person.
told you that you were trash, you might have been doubting yourself, but
Mm.
it's hard to believe in yourself only. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really
So
all you need
having
is
at
one
least
person.
like one or two people in your background, that's
Mhm.
perfect.
You know, definitely. And then as you keep growing, you keep you keep growing, and you meet more people that are like minded and people that understand kind of what that doubt, and understand the mindset you have. It just makes it even more easier um to do, and just to go harder every single day. Um and I think
Yeah,
that's
and
that's
not
very
everything
important.
has to be said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
Not everything has to be said. Like even if you, sometimes I don't agree with what Tony's doing. I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna let him cook,
yeah.
see what happens, and then if it fails,
Yeah, it
That's what
we
fails.
will learn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple.
But you're not gonna sit
No
there
need to
and
hate.
just bash them the whole time. Yeah.
Mm.
No, I agree with that. There's nothing wrong with, uh, I guess, kind of letting people figure it out on your own. But if you're someone that straight just doubts someone from the front, from the beginning, you just don't know, right? You don't
Mm.
know what's gonna happen. So it's better to just support rather than hate. So you never
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
So with that being said, Tony snatched you and was like, "You're gonna be a model." Uh, from there, what's kept you kind of like going? How was your initial feeling about this, and what kind of moved your mindset more to what you have now? Because you've been doing this for a while now. You know, you come to every shoot, you
Yeah.
come to every event, you're always there.
Yeah.
And for those that are watching and don't know, it's something that he's kind of been thinking about pursuing uh, in an industry. So from like your initial starting to where you are now, how's your kind of perspective changed?
I got I got a deep respect for these people because they coming up with like outfits, coming up with poses, coming up with all these things. That's a really tough job. I thought it would. I mean, on the outside looking in, it seems pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And that's the dilemma I have. I'm like, I can't just keep wearing the same clothes over and over again. I can't just keep wearing my trench coat or something like that. You have to change it up a little bit. So like the models and photographers alike, they all have visions. So like, I grown a lot of respect for that aspect
Hmm.
and the way people think. Like, I'm I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And meeting new photographers and seeing what they think and what they view is like perfect.
Hmm. What is your favorite part about like the shoot or a shoot? What do you feel like is your favorite part?
Uh, Favorite part? Well, it's probably before the shoot, like thinking about what to wear,
Mm.
thinking about the poses, pre-gaming kind
Mm.
of
Mm. Mm. Kind of the
stuff like that.
preparation and getting your mind right
Yeah,
to it. Okay.
because yeah, because we both have to be like-minded. So like, you're gonna tell me the mood, I'm gonna try to get the clothes, and
Mm.
then we're just gonna come together.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm saying?
it's definitely a team thing. I think. Yeah, yeah. Once it's kind of like almost a subject shoot of hey, this is kind of what the idea is. It's really a back and forth game of both, not only the photographer but the model to make the vision come true. Um, and
Right.
it's not
Yeah,
just on one or the
and
other.
traveling is also the best part too. Like even like the after party, all that stuff, just hanging out with all these other people that are pretty entertaining, pretty cool.
Mm.
Going out to clubs with them, that's also fun. The shoot, obviously, like talking to them, bouncing ideas off of other models, posing with them, stuff like that is also like, I'm not really that good at posing yet. I still, sometimes I don't know when to look. I don't know what they're looking for, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm still learning and seeing like JB, seeing like Wakako, all those people with their fits and what they do really helps me out.
Mm.
So seeing other model pose, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks fire as fuck. Oh
Mm.
my god. Let me get inspiration from them, not really copy them.
Right,
Gotcha.
right, right.
Who do you feel like
Yeah, so
is?
what is your, oh, sorry about
No,
that.
no. Go ahead.
Sorry
Go
to
ahead.
cut
Go
you
ahead.
off. So then what's the hardest part about modeling to you then?
Posing,
Just posing?
I think posing probably, and then being on the same page with the sometimes. Well, Cruz and Tony I'm pretty good with, but like the meeting a new photographer, being on the same page, trying to see the vision that they're trying to pick out
Yeah.
Mm,
is one of the toughest
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, I feel that
because
is
I'm
valid.
like
That's
because
valid.
I'm like I don't see what's behind the camera, so I don't know how I look. So
Mhm.
I'm just going off by what they see.
Yeah.
We're
Mm.
going off what, yeah. So I'm just moving along with them, and then standing still for a while. I have a trouble with that shit.
Mm.
So
No,
stuff like that.
I think it is valid though, cause like you got to think about it when you have a new model or a new photographer in front of you. It's almost you gotta build build it up. Like you gotta understand each other. You guys gotta build up like damn, I can't talk. You got to build up that connection, right? So unlike with Mirror Fox shooting with you, which we've done a million times at this point, you already know what we're looking for. You already know how we are. Um, Having someone that's brand new, it's definitely a whole new challenge that you have to do.
Mm.
Um, so
Yeah, like
I definitely see that.
Right.
yeah, like when I first when you had that big ass shoot in January, you and I think I just came back from vacation. Tony's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a big ass shoot. I want y'all to come, be behind the scene photographer, be a model as well.
Mm.
I was just that experience, like I was just like, damn, can I actually do this? it was like, damn, these people are so much better than me. It's like, can I actually do this? It's like trying to be a professional, all
Mm.
that stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
So when you ask yourself
while
that
also learning
question,
from them, I think I can do what they do,
mm,
but it's like so hard to get that like camera attraction, all that stuff.
mm, mm, mm.
People wanting to shoot with you, all that stuff. So that's also something.
So what was your like when you question yourself and you ask yourself, "Can I do this?" What was your "I can do this"?
I don't know, just keep on hanging out with you. Like now, I kind of know what to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
The poses, at least the main poses. When you, I've been, I just use it as practice. When you guys go to photo shoots, I don't really like ask for the photos or anything like that. I just practice.
mm.
So
That is true.
if like a major company, like if a major company comes to me and says, "Oh, I want to shoot for you," at least I know the basics, so
Yeah.
I could just keep on practicing and then venture out a little bit with you guys. So with the poses and stuff like that.
Mm. Who do
It's
you
facts.
who do you feel like is your favorite model to watch, or someone that you really gather inspiration from out of all the models that we've worked with?
There are so many good ones. There are so many good ones. It's hard to pick one out. But like JB,
Mm,
when we did that photo walk, that first photo walk, I was like, yeah, everyone wants to take a picture with him, and so in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, how am I gonna get to that level where everyone wants to take a picture of me?
mm,
Everyone wants to see me posing.
mm,
Hmm.
JB has obviously he's unique. He's tall. He has a flat top, all that stuff. But also his facial features. He knows how to carry a story. I feel like he
mm.
can tell a story so good with his facial features. So it's like I've gained experience. Wakako as well. Wakako, like I just like her style.
Yeah.
I want to have, like I'm into sports. I love sports.
Yeah.
So I want to do sports. I don't want to. I look better as a like dressing up as like a businessman or something like that. But I love sports, so seeing her with the variety of Jordans that she has, always she just always have a different fit. I'm like her fits are just
Yeah.
on point.
Yeah.
And they're
So
all
it's like
valid.
this is,
They're
you know what
all
I mean?
valid.
They're all valid.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
she
Yes.
shows up. She
She
shows
shows
up.
up
She
every
definitely
time.
yeah.
shows
Like
up.
also like Lena, Kyla, all those people I see, I'm just like, damn,
Yeah.
I need to get that like that. But they're women, so I can't really get. I don't know how to gain inspiration from women. I can't like copy them.
Uh, I guess to a
Because it's
point you
about,
can, right? It's
yeah.
it's seeing the confidence that they come up with, and just finding it in yourself as well. Because I think that's a big thing is
But
going up there and
yeah,
being confident with yourself that you can do it.
Mm.
Because posing isn't like it's really, yes, I guess it could be difficult in a way, but I think it's a lot easier when you go up there with confidence. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you
yeah,
go
like
if you go up there and you're like, I can do this, you can do it, right? If you go over there and you're like, I don't think I can do this, you're gonna look like you can't do it. You know what I mean?
yeah, like the confidence that they show is fire.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, damn, the picture's gonna come out insane no matter what you do. Like I could pick up my phone, take a picture, and it's gonna look insane regardless. So like that's the confidence that they have that I'm trying to get at, where no matter what, it's gonna look good. I
How,
don't need that much editing. That's the end goal, I guess, for a model to do is just to make the life easy for the photographer, so he doesn't have to like edit out anything
mm,
that crazy.
mm, yeah. There's some pretty crazy stuff I think we've had to edit out of pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh, but how do you feel like your I guess confidence has switched since you started doing modeling? Do you feel like you've changed your confidence? Have you been more confident with yourself and things since this journey that you started?
Oh no, I mean, I feel like I'm already confident.
Mm,
It's just sometimes when you're posing, I'm just like, am I doing the right thing?
mm,
Mm.
Am I, should I move around? Should I do something? Or should I just stay still and wait for my director, photographer, whoever, to point directions, blah, da, da? Or that's just something like when I'm posing, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, I don't know if that exudes like no confidence, but I just need to work on that aspect.
Okay.
Like, and
It
when
makes
I'm
sense.
standing still, I'm just thinking, is this what he wants? I just want to.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't have confidence in myself. It's just like I'm just like, does he want something else? Am I
Yeah.
doing it the right way? Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's valid. I think that's where kind of it comes in with the communication back and forth between the model and the photographer. Kind of saying like, yeah, perfect, or go ahead and switch to this pose, hold it, look at me, like all those different things is you just gotta keep communicating back and forth. Um, and I think that's a big job for the photographer at that point. With the model is just letting your model know, I guess, what's going on.
Right.
Because you I guess in a way, right? I can see where you start overthinking it because your photographer maybe goes quiet, right? But it's because
Yeah, yeah.
they're shooting different angles. They're looking for different things in that pose. It's not that you're doing it wrong. We're just we're trying to get the best angle. We're trying to get the best
We're just in
zoom.
the
We're trying,
zone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and we're
Yeah.
like
We're just in the zone. Mm.
taking that one pose and we're trying to get as much out of that one pose as we can. You see me, you see all of us really. I think any photographer, you see us moving around, you see us messing with the camera, whether it's changing the
Yeah.
exposure, changing things like that. We're changing settings to get the most out of the photo. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong as a model. It's just we're trying to do so much and not have you sit there for 20 minutes while
Right.
we're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so
Or better yet, I would just say if you're ever in doubt, just ask.
yeah,
Like, yo, do you want to, like, how is there a vibe you're going for? And then we'll probably just let you in on what it is we're thinking about.
yeah, or what we're actually shooting, or even probably
Yeah,
show
yeah,
you
yeah.
and be like, hey, this is actually what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
Can we
actually, this is what I'm
redo
trying to
this,
do. Right,
but do this?
right.
Um, yeah. So if that is very true. If you feel like you're kind of doubting, just ask. Um,
Just don't hesitate. Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
and then I think that
yeah,
definitely locks you in even more with the with the model and the photography. It locks in.
yeah.
Um, so with that being said, in general, how do you think like coming on these trips and experiencing what you experience have changed your life in a way, I guess? You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
if you weren't coming on these trips and you weren't meeting all these people, what would you be doing? Or does it make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
100%.
Um,
I don't know. Before Tony picked up the camera, all that stuff. We used to go out to clubs anyway, so I guess meeting new people is always fun.
mm,
Like, so I guess Loki, I think I would have been doing the same. Like I always travel,
yeah,
so I just would. When you guys started doing this, I was like, damn, like, oh shit, they're doing this. Okay, I just have to wait for them to be done shooting. so, so now, so now I actually have something to do during the day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
So that's basically like, oh, because Tony will be like, oh, we're going to Osaka this weekend. I'm shooting. Okay, Loki, I would have been like, damn, okay. I'll just wait for you to be done so I could just hang out with you guys after.
Yeah.
mm,
But now I'm actually going with you guys and doing it with you, so it's actually fun.
yeah,
So in that aspect, I don't think that much changes. But meeting these new people and having seeing their artistic views and all that stuff
yeah,
really,
yeah,
really is eye changing. Like that little exhibit we went to last time. I'm like, damn, that is fire.
yeah, yeah,
That is all fire. I didn't even know you could actually do this with photography and like seeing that. I'm like, damn.
mm,
I hope you guys can get that. I
mm.
hope you guys get to that level.
I think it'd
I
be
know it's
super
gonna be
sick,
super tough.
super sick though. I think it's like yes,
Just seeing the vision.
you can go anywhere and meet people, right? But I think it's almost like a different type of meet people because you're meeting people with like mindsets almost.
Mm.
You're being surrounded
Yeah.
by a group of 30, 40 people that kind of have somewhat of the same goals and a bigger mindset than, yeah, we're out here to get fucked up and drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
So it's like, yeah, I think yes, you can always meet people wherever you go, but when it's something like that, you meet a whole different type of people. I mean, we
Yeah,
saw it. We saw it
and
last night
also,
at dinner. Uh,
yeah,
Fox, we met this dude at dinner. I can't. I gotta remember his name. Super cool. He's like, what was he? Rocket. He
he
was
was
going to
a
school for
yeah,
rocket
he was a
engineering.
French rocket engineer.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
bro. I was sitting there fucking stunned the whole time at dinner. I'm like,
Yeah,
he was telling me this stuff, and I was like, bro, I've never heard this. I'm going around the dinner table. I'm like, yo, did you guys know this? Like, did you know this was a thing? I don't really like to
yeah.
read. Was I missing something because I didn't read something?
Shit.
Like,
It's pretty like I wanted to
Oh,
be a
how's
computer
that?
engineer. Coming when I was in college, I wanted to
Mm,
be an accountant. Then I switched to computer engineering, and then I realized that engineering is super fucking hard. So I had to switch to psychology, like
mm,
switch to another like topic that I was actually good at.
yeah,
But because engineering is tough, so when I heard rocket engineering, I'm like, damn, that must be like the hardest of the hard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I was just impressed that he was 22, probably has his bachelor. I didn't really get what he was if he got his bachelor's degree or not, but he was just studying into that. He knows how to fly, all that stuff. I'm like, damn,
yeah,
he might be
yeah.
better than some of our pilots.
Like it's not fly, it's glide, bro. Did you know they shoot? I don't know if this is just me. Tony's gonna say some slick shit. I feel it. But did you know that they launch people out of like they use a catapult. They launch them. No engine in the jet. They glide. No engine.
what? No. What?
Yes. I'm not the only one that didn't know this shit. Yes. Yeah, he was telling me and
It's
was
like
showing me that.
it was like when they first created planes. It's kind of like that type of vibe, but they
Mhm.
actually have like a catapult or a launch
Yeah,
to launch them out.
he was like,
So
How
yeah.
did they land?
He's like, yeah,
I
I
didn't know they do
glide.
that.
He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I glide. I said, what do you mean you glide? And he's like, yeah, they just launch us off, the runway with the slingshot, and we can go and like glide for like 2 hours. No engine, bro. I tell you, my mouth was open at the dinner table, and I was like in shock. And I kept this is what I kept asking everyone. I was like, Becky was right there, and they were at the other table. I was like, yo, did you guys know that they have engines or planes with no engines in them, and they fly that? And they're like, no, not really. I was like, talk to this dude right here. Because I am so shook. I am so shook. Oh, I told him, I said, I need you on the podcast. I said, I do a photography podcast, but like, this shit is so interesting. I need to know more. Yeah. Long exposure. He said he's starting to get in. And then we had a musician as well sitting next to us who said that he was interested in starting, but he said he didn't have a camera. I said, just use your phone, bro. Just start somewhere. You know what I mean? And then like I made those two. I guess they knew each other previously because they both do music as well. But I didn't think one guy knew that the other guy had a camera and actually did. I was like, look, you both live in Nagoya, right? Look, shooting buddies. Now you guys could go shoot together. Like I was just making people connect. Like it was, yeah. Yeah, I just work on. I work on computers and I take cool pictures here and there. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's those things are crazy, right? You go to those dinners and yeah, those are photographers, but they're doctors, they're teachers, they're engineers. They're like it's so much more than just photography that it almost is like has you in shock. But yeah, I gotta get him on the podcast. I told him I was gonna get him on the podcast. Same with Lindsay. Lindsay, we were talking to last night. I don't want to spoil it, but you know what camera she uses? Oh, so you did know this? Yeah, I didn't know. I Yeah, the hassle bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever it is. Yeah, I was shook. I was shook the whole time. But yeah, bro. Like those things, you don't. Yeah, they're photographers, but there's so much more to them. It's crazy, so much more. And that's what I love about doing the events and stuff, and even shit. Hold on, my stream froze. Back on my bullshit. Do you record? Are you recording? For those in chat, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Fuck. Hasselblad. 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 Yeah. Hasselblad. Hasselblad. Yeah, it's Twitch. Why? Oh, I think it's my OBS. What the fuck? Why? All right. We're still in the joint stream, so you guys should still be able to stream. We'll keep talking. Why I fix my stuff. I I fixed the stream. I think. All right, we're back. Sorry. Nothing wants to work with me ever. Uh,
It's the size of the center, bigger than a full frame.
I don't know if I'm still in your stream. Am I?
I should just. I think you are.
Anyways, but yeah, I think just in general, from the level of people that we meet, it's just so much more, and it's so cool to have that experience. It's almost shocking though. It's almost shocking. And he was the dude. He was 22 years old. 22 years old. Doesn't drink.
The
Doesn't do nothing.
glider.
Yeah, he glides in airplanes with no engines, and he's a rocket engineer. Just like those experiences are crazy.
Yeah. I wonder how much you get paid to get slung across Earth.
I would never do it. He's like they're
Uh,
safer though, because there's nothing can blow up.
you can definitely get electrocuted though,
I don't know.
or
I
worse. You
just
like
think
I mean,
run
you can
into.
get electrocuted with a regular airplane too,
you
though.
can get electrocuted with anything.
Oh yeah, true.
Anything that's metal. But yeah, it's
But
shit like that is just crazy to me.
random bird hit you.
Tony's talking shit. My stream crashed. I don't know. I came late party. Who's the guest today? So JP is actually a model. He's a model for us. He's been doing it for a minute. If you follow the Instagrams, you probably see a lot of him on everyone's stuff. Just because when we do something,
Yeah.
he does something. He's coming with us. He doesn't really have choices at this point. But shit, that the whole crash fucked me up there. What is like your goal in this, JP? So we talked a little bit about how you do want to do industry, even though you don't want to make your portfolio. But what
I'm
is
working on it. I'm working on it.
what is your real goal in modeling? Where do you want to where do you see yourself taking this?
Well, if I get good enough, I would like to be in like be like one of those Nike, those Nike, those Nike fucking models or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean anything's possible.
I mean, I don't want to like I don't think I'll ever get big enough to be like on a magazine, but to be
Hey,
like on
hey.
one of those ads are pretty cool.
Question
You don't
for
take any sports pictures though. Usually you're only in business suits
Because
and.
because it's been winter, bro. It's cold. It's cold. I can't be fucking. I can't wear a fucking jersey and then be fucking
I
cold
mean,
as.
they got sweats or warm ups you can wear.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's not really my style though. I don't.
So, Flavio in the chat asked, what sort of photography knowledge he has to help being better at modeling.
Mm.
I'm asking you.
Me?
Why are you staring at me?
Oh, I'm not. I'm staring at you. I
what,
thought that was a question to
what?
you.
No, no, it's a question to you. What knowledge do you have? I know you personally don't do photography, but what kind of knowledge do you have that would help someone be a better model?
Being a better model, I would say just having the ideas. Having your own ideas,
Mm. Like your
or
own style.
yeah, having your own style is perfect. Like, you want to be like you don't want to be the same as everyone else. Everyone has their own style, obviously, and you can always branch out and all that stuff. But having your own set style always helps out. And to help a photographer, like a model, like just being open,
Mm.
That's valid.
just being open, and like when I'm talking to Tony or JC, sometimes you Fox, I go like, what is the real vision
Mm.
Mm.
that you're trying to pull out? And being like more, I feel like if you're more direct towards people, you'll get a better product.
Mm.
That's true.
That's very true.
That is very
Very
true.
true.
Like
That goes back to the
like
communication.
sometimes I'm not even modeling, but I go like to JC. I'm like, so what are you trying to do with this angle? What are you really trying to do?
Mm.
And then like he explains it to me, and I'm like,
Mm.
I bet.
Yeah.
So like, and then the model can also chime in and try to make it better. So like having like an open mind as a photographer as well as the model is what I think is perfect. Like I could talk to you guys and then they're like, "Oh, I want this, I want that." I don't really do that a lot, but if I were to do it, you guys will probably go along with it. So
Yeah.
that's what I like.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Dime pieces with JP. Uh, so, what is your favorite shoot we've done so far?
Favorite?
What's your favorite shoot?
Mm, the one with Joshua, man. The one with Joshua.
Yeah.
Or Ashua.
Yeah, the
I
one
feel
with
like,
Josh. That was a pretty good shoot.
yeah. Like I like the fit I had on. I just liked everything about the background, all that stuff was pretty good. And then the photo walk the next day was fire as well.
Mm.
Like meeting a whole bunch of new photographers that I don't think you guys have met either. So I met them for the first time with you guys. So
Yeah.
just meeting that and getting that little
Let's see.
getting just to talk to them was fun. I thought it
Uh,
was fun.
so
I
for
was the
those,
only model for like 2 minutes before everyone came too.
Yeah. Yeah.
for those,
You
so for
guys made me run up the stairs.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That was funny, actually.
So
Uh,
I think that was my favorite shoot.
That
for
was a good shoot.
for those watching, and asking what Joshua's shoot was, he hit us up with the concept of old money. So here is the shoot he's talking about in his outfit that he wore, um, representing old money. We shot this in Osaka, and yeah, this was some of the outcomes. These were my photos that I shot out of it. So they're also on my Instagram. What's not showing? Hold on. Flavio says, I got some models, if you can call them that. They didn't understand what I meant with main light, key light. I get they don't know. I mean, that's kind of one of those things that, like, I feel is a more photography things. Because if I ask JP what a key light or anything like that is, I highly doubt he would know. Uh, but that's okay because he's the model. He's there to sit. He doesn't touch lights. I touch lights, and he does his poses and does his own thing. And that's where that working, I guess, back and forth is together. Because especially like even if you have models or even if you're doing a professional shoot, um, you don't know. But I think
Yeah, I think
models. Go ahead.
I think as a photographer, you should also be able to explain your vision like perfectly. And if the model doesn't get it, I feel like you might have to like move on. You know what I'm saying?
Say ditch the model is
It's
crazy.
it's tough. It's tough. But if he doesn't understand what you're doing or trying to do,
Yeah.
then I don't think the pictures will be that great. It's like takes two great minds to be on the same page.
Yeah, but
To
I think where you're coming from, JP, is different from what Flavio is saying. Flavio is saying is understanding how everything works versus understanding like a concept. So yes, you're right to the point where we should both be on the same page and be creative, right, and understand what the main goal is. But what Flavio is saying is the fact that you understanding why this light is here and why this light is there, type thing. And personally, I don't really expect my models to know any of that. When I go shoot with Fox, we will tell the model to sit right there, or even kick them out of the room and mess with lights ourselves. And then when we're ready and we think we're at a good point, we will ask the model to come in and make our adjustments. Um,
I
so yeah.
understand that part though. I understand that part, but
I mean,
I might
yeah,
not know the
we'll
lighting
give you
part.
kind of like a brief explanation. Like we had Joe in yesterday, and he asked why I put the light behind him. Uh, and then once he saw the pictures, he was like, "Oh, that's why you put the light behind me." Okay, and that's okay if you're interested to ask the whys. Of course, I'm gonna tell you. Like it's not a secret. Uh, but for me to have you come shoot and expect you to know why, or I don't. I personally, as a photographer, I don't really care if you know why or not. You're gonna see in the picture, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. I see. I really like the lighting."
Yeah.
That's just me personally. I guess it depends on yourself and what you want in your shots, or the I guess the is the word would be like education or how informed your model actually is. Um,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's really
It's-
just depending on you. Flavio says, if it's a sunny
Maybe
day, will
I just
you know where it is and how the model chooses how to move? But I guess I should be better at directing learning. Yeah. I mean, you gotta you. It really depends, right? Because you got to look at it from two views. Yes, you might have a model that knows what they're doing and been doing for a while and can kind of understand that stuff. But if you're doing a paid shoot, right? So say someone pays you to take these photos. 90% of the time, they've never done this in their life. They just want nice photos of them. So you can't really expect someone that's asking for these photos to understand. That's why they're paying you, or that's why you're the photographer is to kind of direct that. I think if your models are asking the questions, yeah, tell them why not. Definitely inform them. Let them know kind of your mindset and why you're doing what you're doing. There's no issue in that. Um, but I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't expect someone to know that,
you're right.
right? Fox, you have anything to add to that?
Well, you pretty much just said it right there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yes.
really wouldn't expect someone to think like that.
Unless you're
Right.
if it's like a rookie model, you shouldn't be expecting it. Or if they're just paying you to shoot photos, I don't think if you're doing like a family shoot, I don't think you should be expecting the
Mm.
family to know what all that stuff
Anything.
is. So
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
he is right.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, like at the end of the day, it depends what you want for your shoot and what you believe. But that's personally like I don't expect the person that I'm shooting to really know any of that. Especially shooting a lot of new people, because like what we all do at this point, because we're all involved, we all show up. We offer opportunity for people that are even interested or have a thought that they might want pictures done. Um, so with that being said, like we have people that have never been in front of a camera. So this is it's something I don't expect. Of course, as clients film, I expect that professional models. I expected more, but maybe I'm expecting too much. Thanks for the feedback. You're welcome, Flavia. Yeah, it it really depends. If they've never touched a camera, they're really not gonna understand. Um, I know some models that know a lot, more than me about lighting, but it's because they also have shot before. Um, so it really depends who the person is. I think that this falls on how you want to look at it. Hmm. So moving forward with you, JP. What is your dream shoot? I know you want to do something sports related, but if you could like have your own, you put a shoot together on your own, what would you want to do? What would you want to wear? Where would you
Yeah,
want to be?
that's tough. That's tough. Like, I guess if like I wanted to be a movie, I would like to be like in Paris, with the Eiffel Tower on the backdrop and just me looking like James Bond or something like that.
Mm. That's the statue, right, Fox?
Yeah, that's the statue.
JP didn't see the stream. I called the Eiffel Tower a
Oh
statue
shit,
a
the
couple weeks
statue.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Tony clipped that, so
is
that
that
video's
statue? Oh, thank God.
Oh damn, they got you in 4K? He
yeah,
got you in
yeah,
4K?
yeah,
Looked up.
yeah. He got me in 4K.
Or like I like baseball, so something maybe baseball related, like I don't know, like me wearing a my favorite team's uniform, like just a shoot like that.
Mm.
Me wearing my favorite team's uniform, playing the whole game, and you guys just clip me playing the game, fielding the position, stuff like that. Like
That'd be
Otani. I want to be like Otani, basically. Fuck it. If you want me to say it like that.
oh my God, you want to be like Otani? Is that your favorite player?
I mean, have you seen Otani? He's everywhere in Japan.
Yeah,
Like I want to.
he is everywhere. So do
Like,
do you, do you want to be like him because he's a baseball player, or the fact that you want to do something where you're seen on a billboard and you're seen in different things?
he's a baseball player that can do both. So there's pitching and fielding. He can do both.
But we're talking about photography perspective here.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So are
like
you? Would you like to be something in your on a billboard? Like, would you like to be a billboard model? Would you like to be a for a commercial or a clothing company? You said Nike.
no, I want to just basically be like a model for
Okay.
like Nike or Burberry or Gucci, something like that.
Okay. Just making sure we're talking about
That
photography.
level jump is crazy.
Not,
Nike or Burberry.
yeah.
Whoa.
Whatever one they want me in, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Bro,
Fuck
it,
it.
it starts
But
at
like
the
it's
portfolio.
tough because like you just put me on the spot. I can't really think about it. Like, oh man, maybe I want like what's my favorite place I would like? I like snowboarding, so maybe like an action shot like that is fun.
Can you
Something
can you
I would like to
snowboard
do.
though?
Decently.
Okay. Cause it's like, yeah,
I go
I want action
something
shots,
like
and it's just him rolling down the hill.
Right.
It's just him
Alright,
eating
guys.
shit.
Guys, I'm
so
gonna
if I go on the black slope, I'm gonna be falling down all the time. But if I go on the like little intermediate slopes, I'm decent.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
stay up enough.
Get some action shots of me going over this little bunny hill. Come on. There's like 3-year-olds around you. Fucking
That's what your
get out of the
editing comes
way,
in.
nerd.
That's where the editing
Yeah.
comes in, right?
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
flying off a cliff. Bro, you
Right.
could just set that shot up in Fox's studio. Just get some snowboard gear, put you on the green screen, bro. You want to go down Mount
You just
Everest?
have to jump one time.
You want to go down Mount Everest, dog? Fox will put you there, bro.
Have you jumping off or something?
Oh man,
Mount Everest.
damn.
But
What else?
So what would you like to do then? Like, what is your dream shoot? Because I don't think I ever asked you that.
It always gets me when they ask my question back. Now I gotta think. uh, dream shoot wise, damn, fuck JB. I don't know if I like. I just want something creative. Like I like not necessarily like I know exactly what I want, but I just want it to be something super creative or something of importance that I can I really want something physical in my work, but saying that I could just print my own shit. But that's not the physical copy I want. Like if my work was on a magazine or something cool where I can like go buy it, like almost like Dave has his work on a CD. Like he can go buy the CD and be like, oh yeah, this person used my photo for this.
Like you don't want to be like a Playboy photographer or anything like that.
No. Fox.
Seems like a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Seems like it's just built in.
Yeah.
Which I'm spinning. Yeah, it seems like it's built in.
Or like a Sports
Like,
Illustrated swimsuit edition, like photographer. You don't want to do that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it falls into. Fox got too happy about that.
it can happen sooner than you think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, his wife's gonna tune into the stream and throw something at him.
Nope. I am playing within my rules.
But it's I don't think it really matters if it's like a swimwear or things like that, but something where my work is featured on. I can go buy a physical copy and it's kind of everywhere. Anyone can get a physical copy. I think that's really cool. That's my dream shoe. Motherfucking.
Good.
Say what?
What is the worst experience you had shooting? What was like a shoot that we did? You were like, "Fuck this."
Me?
Yeah.
There was no shoot like that, honestly. I can't really, not yet. I guess.
I mean,
I
at
mean,
this
I
point,
was
it's
on
all
the
the way
fence
up.
about
I
that.
feel like if at this point it should have been happened. If you got a shitty shoot
Yeah.
from now on, there's an issue. We're doing something wrong.
There was a there was a little question mark about the USJ shoot. I was really like thinking about what you guys really wanted to do with that, but I didn't. Obviously, I didn't do it, and you guys didn't do it either. So
Uh,
I'm cancel.
like,
Yeah.
there's not like real shoot that I was like, fuck no.
Mm.
I'm always up for anything, even if it's trash.
So like the USJ shoot, I think kind of brought some controversy, but we like created a whole mood board for it. So it was actually gonna be legit. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't just like let's go to USJ and just take random pictures. We actually
Nah,
had like a
we had-
whole mood board built out of different spots around the park that we wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
They had like retro cars. We wanted to do like a 50s kind of shoot where you guys dressed up in like leather jackets and shit, and kind of brought that look together with the old diner. Yeah. It wasn't just like let's go to USJ and jump around. It was let's go
Play
to
together,
USJ.
guys.
Let's go to USJ, do these shots, and then get drunk and ride rides. But unfortunately, it did not happen.
Yeah, rained out.
Yeah, we did get rained out, but we still made the most of it.
Yeah.
That weekend.
We got a lot of good work out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, cause we shot all day in the studio and just had models come through.
Yep.
We didn't leave the studio cause the weather. The weather was so bad. We didn't leave the studio. We were just making shit up with what we had. We like went to the dollar store and just bought random shit and we're like, let's try it. And we just had fun with it, honestly. Flavio does have a question, technical question. Since you guys said didn't know about medium format, the looks it gives is very unique in portraits. I never tried, but I look it up, and there's a method to emulate the look. Ever heard of the Brunt?
Go slowly.
Bruh, the Brens. I don't know how to say it. That method. I'm gonna Google it.
Junior. Hey.
Bro, we haven't slept. Yo, Flavio, fucking put it in pieces for me.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Flavio.
Hold on, why can't I see your chat?
BREINZER, right? Bro, I'm so hungry. I should have got my midstream snack.
Midstream snack.
You didn't eat your 7-Eleven?
I ate half of it.
Did you send it?
It's a photographic technique characterized by the creation of a digital image exhibiting a shallow depth of field in tandem with a wide angle of view. Mm.
I see.
It's really just like a wild shot. I don't know, like with technical stuff, like I understand, but I'm not like super technical into it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I'd be like, oh yeah, that should look good. I'm gonna go with that one. Or I know I need a wider shot. You know, I'm gonna just switch lenses because I know I need a wider shot.
You gotta
But
be a student of the game. You gotta be a student of the game. You gotta study it.
like I grind for this shit, but like I don't got time to look up methods, bro. It looks good. It looks good.
But can we just try it?
Yeah.
And I'll
But
see.
then,
If it
but then it's like you have to be a teacher as well.
if it doesn't look good, I promise you'll never see the photos again after I showed you.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like,
that's how it is.
Listen,
I got so many
but it's
photos,
like
and I'm
you
just
got
like,
inspiration from someone. You got inspiration, like, oh, how did you do this? How do you do that?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, how
yeah,
did,
yeah.
like,
But
what
that's
it is.
like what I'm gonna call it, the Fox method, because I learned it from Fox. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, Fox probably learned it from someone, maybe. I don't know. Like Fox tells you, oh,
It's gonna be
this is a wider angle.
the Fox from Joshua from,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
right.
There's some people that really do get down like that, and they definitely like know what the fuck they're talking about, and I respect it. Most of people that have talked to me a little bit or been on the podcast, I've been doing this for 7 months. You know what I mean? So I understand what I'm doing, and I definitely work towards it. But when it comes down to like methods and all of that,
I mean, I feel you like that. That's like in sports when you talk about stats, they be inventing stats for no reason. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I guess it's
Or,
kind of the same concept. Yeah. Uh, you know the gist of things. You just don't look into crazy things like that. But that's cool. I you did teach me something, even though I couldn't say the word. Uh, I did learn something. Appreciate you. What's the next shoot you want to do, JP?
next shoot.
Next shoot. Tell me about
I
it.
don't know
We're about to build the shoot right now.
if we were, and honestly, the Tory Dunes one is the one I really wanted to do.
Yes.
Tody.
Yes. We gotta.
Are we
We
gonna
gotta
are we
plan
gonna
that
are we
out,
gonna
like,
tell everybody we're in Dubai? The people in the
Yep.
stream are gonna
I
know.
mean, we could.
Yeah, we're gonna tell.
I'm just
We're
live.
gonna be right next. We're gonna be right next
It's
to the ocean too. So it's
it's
like,
an
Right.
insider for you guys. If we say we're in Dubai, we're definitely not fucking Dubai. We're in Japan still. We're gonna tell people we're in Dubai.
Yeah.
Because it's a desert. I said photography will be different. Your photos are good. They can be better when you learn some more technical stuff. Yeah, you're right. I'm definitely right.
but like, I also saw like, I was like on Instagram. And I saw like a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of like photos with Mount Fuji on this in the background too. I was like, damn,
Those are
those look pretty
hard.
fire.
Those are really hard to get now. I feel like those
Those are
are
really
hard to
hard.
get.
Because
Unless
there's
you
so
know,
many people now.
yeah, they're so touristy. Like they even remember they had to do something with the Lawsons, the famous Lawsons.
Yeah. They put a fucking.
Yeah,
fence.
that's the
Yeah.
one I saw.
Yeah. So like things like that get so overcrowded,
Yeah.
so overcrowded. Even like
But
little
like,
things like when we went to Miyajima the other weekend, like even though
yeah,
the famous shrine at Miyajima, there was like lines of people to take photos with this.
yeah,
To the point where you just got to kind of get your own angle
yeah,
or
we have to
find
get
your
our
own
own
little
angle.
secret spot because as soon as it goes out on
Right.
social media, it's cooked,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which sucks. But that's like when I see something on social media now, yeah, I would love to go there, but I know everyone is now going there.
so like, um, I like visiting new places. So like, Kobe. I don't know what's there to do
Oh,
in
Kobe.
Kobe, but going to Kobe or something like that. Kyoto's obviously fire. I always wanted to do Kyoto. Like we did it before, kind of, at that little garden place, but
Yeah,
that was like
the
small scale.
botanical garden. I shot at the
Yeah.
aquarium. We shot at the street, like just random street photos. Yeah, there's a lot to do in Kyoto. I've only been once. We gotta swing back for it.
Obviously, when we do our Asia trip, there's a whole bunch of other spots we can do too.
Yeah, Yeah, Foxy, coming with us next year. We're doing a trip around Asia.
If the bank is right.
How do we run that one with your wife?
Like I said, if the bank is right, yeah, say shit.
You might have to take his wife to Bali though. At least Bali, and then
Yeah,
and then you can
be like, yeah, we're going to Bali. Come on, just everyone, let's
Yeah.
go. That's a good excuse.
Take a vacation, yeah.
Yeah,
Take a vacation.
you know, we've been working hard. And then finds out
Yeah.
Cruz and everyone else is going. She's like, fuck. She's like, I thought this was a
You're gonna be
trip.
working.
Yeah, and you got him fucking
Right.
no post.
You guys will be working the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, yep. That's how we are.
It's not even work though. It's fun. It's not work if it's fun.
Exactly.
Just trying things, meeting people. Let's talk about a little bit about this weekend. Our photo walk. Did he just get a
Where'd he go?
visitor? I don't know.
Sorry about that.
Late night booty call. You got
No,
him. You got him knocking on your door, huh? You got it like that. They seen the Instagram pictures.
Yeah. I see.
I wish it was that easy.
But I guess a little bit about this weekend. So we just did our photo walk in Osaka,
Whoa.
which was really crazy actually because it came to a point where we thought it was just gonna be us shooting because we didn't hear much from people. So we just started shooting in a park, and the next thing you know, 2 random Japanese girls were like, "Yeah, we're not doing anything today," and we just stole them off the street. I don't know if that's okay to say that like
we
that.
probably can't say that. But
We didn't like.
They came willingly.
Yeah, they came willingly to
Willingly,
shoot with us.
yeah.
They said they had nothing to do, and then that was like 2 models right there plus JP, and then
Right.
like in a blink of an eye, we had like there was at least like
9.
no, we had more than that. Maybe 9 models in total. Yeah,
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 I don't
we did.
remember.
it was a good amount. Two,
Yeah,
Mm.
2, 7,
was it 7?
8. Yeah, we have like 8.
8, and then plus us as photographers, which was super random. For the fact that we were like, yeah, it looks like we're just gonna shoot.
Yeah, it's gonna be whatever today, and then 5 minutes later, we're whole ass like,
Yeah, we're
okay, let's
deep.
jump over here.
Yeah, we're deep.
Yeah, let's jump over here, let's
Shooting
jump over
in,
here.
in alleyways and
Pinball
arcade.
machine,
Yeah,
fucking arcades. Yeah.
yeah. If you're in Osaka, don't fall for the trick that I did. With the all the money I had,
Oh my god, yeah. Please pay attention to the coin change.
yeah, the coin changers.
Yeah.
They got me.
I still have those fucking coins.
They do.
So yeah, you guys weren't there yet. I got super excited that we were in the pinball machine, and I like everyone to enjoy time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy everyone coins. Why not? So I exchanged like 1,000 yen. I had to buy a Coke because that's the only way to get the hundreds. They didn't have you couldn't change for hundreds. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm thinking they give you tokens, like so you got to put the coins in and you get tokens. They just broke my hundreds down to tens. So I put 800. So I had 8,000. No, doesn't sound right. I don't think I'm
80
mathing.
coins and some shit like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got 10s? They give you 10.
My mouth's not math. My math is not mathing right now. Yeah. What? 80 coins. And I'm just like grabbing them in handfuls, and I'm just giving them to Fox and the other 2 that were with me.
Yeah.
And to find out we couldn't even use the shit. I needed the hundreds that I had fucking previously, so I had to buy another Coke and get hundreds. So I had 2 Cokes and 80 coins for no reason.
Yeah, and the fucking dickhead
Yeah, we didn't give
worker
you the
there,
phone.
the dickhead worker there didn't even want to change the shit back.
Yeah.
He was just like, nah.
He's like, damn, that's tough.
Can you change it back? He was
I was like,
no.
why
Yeah.
was there no instructions? Who does this to people?
I don't know.
You
Yeah.
didn't have the Japanese person? Like,
Yeah, we had
I
the 2. They
No,
were
we
like,
whole ass talked to somebody. Yeah, we talked to
Oh,
somebody.
damn.
Yeah, and then they just told us no.
damn.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking. Rough.
hey, Flavio, thanks for joining. Catch you on the next one. Yeah, but it was so sick. I was so sick to my stomach. because now all of us are just looking at each other because we have all these coins in our hands that we can't use. But it was fun. It was super fun shooting there. I'm
That was
surprised.
a new. That was like a hidden area, bro. Because I never even thought about going in there. And
Mm,
then you see like three cool spots. Like they have like this sports spot that was pretty fire that sells jerseys, hats
yeah,
from like
an
basketball,
American Village.
baseball,
Yeah,
football.
Yeah.
an American Village over there. So they got little stuff, and they got like the Pig Cafe across the street. But I would never go to that again. Yeah, it's sick as fuck from those pigs.
Man.
I thought I was dying. Thought I was dying from petting those pigs. But yes, I'm still recovering. I'm not gonna stay on the stream too long. I've been dead all day, and hating my life. But wrapping up, what advice do you have for someone that is looking to get behind modeling or to start modeling?
Well, it's same as, in my opinion, same as photography. You just do it. If you really want to do it, you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Practice makes perfect, so just take any opportunity. Offer yourself for free, obviously, for the time being, and then like once you get good, and once you get obviously like I could get a portfolio going. So once you get enough photos, get that portfolio going, start submitting it and say fuck it. See what happens.
yeah,
That's what I'm about to start doing. So
you miss all opportunity
and
you do not take.
and I can't say I'm like the best model. I'm still learning. I'm pretty much a rookie. There's pretty much every photo shoot that we go to, I think I'm like the trashiest one kind of. So like there's still room for improvement.
Mm.
Yeah, you've been killing it.
Yeah, you've been killing
Yeah,
it,
you've
really.
been
Yeah.
you've really been
Yeah.
killing it. Um, okay, so let's. Do you have any life advice that you want to share to someone?
Ooh.
Life
Okay, you
advice? I
got any
mean, I'm
life?
not.
You're about you're
You
about
want me to be a
35.
philosopher?
You're about 35. So, what
Nah.
life advice do you have for
You,
someone?
you want me to be a philosopher? No, if I were to just honestly like be yourself. Like don't change who you are just for people. You'll meet people who actually like you for who you are. And if you have to change who you are just to be with that person, you're not gonna be happy at all. So that's what I've learned. And then
Facts.
be with just be selective with who you hang out with because like from my experience, like I like talking shit. So like if I were to say something bad to someone and they take it out of context, like they could, you know, that could really like ruin your life. Not ruin your life if like they could tell on you, but like it's not cool to be with people that just don't like you for who you are. Like you are gonna slip up, but if they're willing to accept you and your slip ups, that's who you should be hanging out with.
Facts.
And if that actually works out, you know, you'll be happy. At least you might not make the money you want, but as long as you're happy with life, and part of that is being with the right mindset people, right group, and even if you don't have the right mindset, just being with the right group is perfect because then your mind will gradually mold into theirs, you know, and you'll have the same vision and destiny as them.
Yeah, that's facts. I think your mindset really does change from the people you surround yourself with. So, if you're with people that just want to do stupid shit, you're gonna do stupid shit too. If
Okay.
you're with people that want to win, you're gonna win as well. So
Mm.
it's really
But it's fine. It's fine doing that stupid shit. It's just finding the middle ground. Like we're always doing stupid shit, and we're always doing stuff to advance ourselves as well. So it's like
mm,
we have a perfect even ground
yeah.
that we do, and that's why I like hanging out with you guys.
Mm.
Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
Um, hell yeah. Do you have anything last you would add? You would like to add? Any last words you would like to say?
Nah, just follow me on Instagram, I guess.
Yeah. Follow.
Hell yeah. We're gonna open up the chat for a couple minutes. If you would like to ask JP any questions. In the meantime, I am gonna pull his Instagram up. That way you guys can leave him a follow.
Or not, just leave likes on the pictures. Fuck it.
Just leave lights on the pictures.
No, people need to follow each other. Stop being
Yeah,
stalkers. Follow.
stop being stingy.
Yeah, just follow. Like it. Yeah.
That's the funny part. Like I don't understand why people can't do that. I'm like, damn, it's just a click of a button.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, it's super weird. Same with
Like unless you just don't know.
TikTok be the biggest snitch. It'd be like this person viewed your profile and be like, okay, so why they ain't following me? They viewing for why they ain't following me?
Dude, at least drop the like.
Ace, what is up? If you can choose, damn Tony, am I just fucked up? Or you can't spell. You can choose in sports campaign to model. Thank you. If you can choose any sports campaign to model, which one would you choose and why?
Like which? Like what do you mean?
He's gonna say baseball.
Well, I would say baseball, but like I also would like to do. I already said snowboarding too. So like those two, like the fits go fire. Being in the uniform is fire. Like that's what I would do. Because I don't really, in my opinion, I don't look good in a basketball jersey or basketball uniform or a football uniform. I'm not that big. I'm skinny, so I'm not gonna look right in that. Baseball, I look right. Baseball, I just look right.
Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Jordan.
Yeah.
Adidas.
Ooh.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough because I like
Ooh.
Nike shoes. Nike has the best
Right.
shoes, in my
Agreed.
opinion. I
Agreed.
feel like Adidas has the best like style for.
Agreed. Yeah.
It depends if you think Jordan is Jordan Nike or
Jordan is
uh,
Nike.
Yeah, he also added New
okay. Then
Balance.
A New Balance.
I can't go
Ooh.
with. I'm sorry, I can't go with New Balance, but I'll go with Adidas or Nike.
Bro, Tony said Aces. Ain't no one saying Aces, bro. Come on.
ASIC is fire.
I,
ASIC for volleyball is fire.
It's not.
what do you mean?
Not.
So it's for volleyball? We can put volleyball shoes on and what are those short pants?
Uh,
The
uh, ASIC
booty
ASIC
shorts.
is known for volleyball.
Are they?
You get him in some. Get him. We'll do a
Yeah.
volleyball shoot with JP. Get him in some booty shorts.
I know you like.
Hey.
Jesus. This conversation.
Honestly,
Slip.
I'm proud that me and JP didn't argue for 2 hours. We've argued the last 3 days. That's a lie. We've been arguing for months. It never stops. This is the most we haven't argued.
Yeah, you might have made it sound bad, but you guys were cool.
It's not even arguing. It's just us talking shit to each other. That's our
Yeah.
friendship. Is us talking shit.
Yeah, basically.
That's an odd chill gang.
Any questions for JP before we wrap it up?
Yeah. Any questions for JP? Our supermodel.
Supermodel.
Skyhouse OG.
Mm-hmm. You just reminded me something.
What?
Nah, because it's gonna start a spiral of ideas again, and that's not what we need to do at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, to save it for tomorrow,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Sweet boy, we gotta sleep.
yeah. We're gonna be fucked up about it because once the ideas start going, it's cooked. Can we see the full page? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thanks, Tony.
The full page of what?
I had his Instagram, but you couldn't see the whole thing.
Oh, damn.
My bad, everybody. This is actually him. He looks in the pink sweater.
I wonder if I have a, what do you call it? A overlay for that.
Thailand.
What are you trying to do in Thailand, bro?
Huh? No, we're just looking at your Instagram, dog. Unless you want to talk about Thailand real quick.
Let's just keep it.
I would say, are you trying to talk about Thailand?
What happens in Thailand stays in
I just said
Thailand.
Thailand. I was like, what do you want to do there?
We know what
You
you
mean that you
did there.
haven't done, or
No, he's hit everything in Thailand.
Man, I wish I did more in Bangkok though. If we did more in Bangkok, it would have been fire.
I like the little temples they got going on. Fire. All right. I'm gonna give it about another 20 seconds. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
What's your dream place though, Cruz? What place do you want to go to that is like your number one on your list? That is not Japan.
Damn, all my lights are dying.
What?
that's somewhere that's not Japan?
Someone that's not Japan. That's hard because I really want to go to Bali. But I gotta explore, Europe.
Because I want to go to Hong Kong, and obviously like our situation, we can't go there. So it's like,
We just did a interview with Ruben, and he just came back from China not too long ago. He was telling us about it.
yeah, or but Bali, like
I just want to ride
Bali is
elephants.
really a dream. Bali's like a dream destination for you, for real.
Yeah. Why? What's wrong with that?
Or what?
How are you gonna judge? Whoa! You're not gonna ask me a question and then judge me on my answer. Because I've always seen Bali on social media. I gotta experience it for that. I gotta experience Thailand. I want to go to Thailand when they do the water festival where they got like water guns and shit. They're fucking shooting at each other.
That's like in like 2 weeks.
Oh, we're not gonna make it. I didn't even get my passport yet. Passport ready. It's on the way. We're passport boys next year.
Hopefully they don't give you like an error code. Say the picture's trash. Your little portrait shot is trash, and then you have to take another one.
Nah.
That's super ID now, or whatever the fuck they have in America now. That's super ID or register. What is it? It's like some new ID you're gonna have to have.
Is it the passport card?
No, it's like a whole new ID, like a whole new like fucking like it's like I guess it's supposed to be more secure or some bullshit like that.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I don't know.
All right.
America.
So yeah, looks like that's it for questions. JP, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Of course.
I pull up his Instagram one more time. For those watching, make sure you leave him a follow.
Yeah.
And yeah. Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you always for the support. Make sure you guys follow all of us. Like, comment, pictures. It means a lot. And yeah, we'll be live again on Wednesday. I gotta check who the guest is, honestly. I don't even know.
You struggling?
It's
Right
been a rough day. Rough day.
A rough weekend.
Yeah. Rough weekend. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much. And we will see you on the next one.
All right, y'all. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.